York's classic rock, Q1043.
All right, welcome back. Jonathan Clark in the studio with the band called the Sherlocks. The new album is Live for the Moment. I really like that album title, by the way. It's very good. They're playing the Mercury Lounge here in New York City this coming Thursday night, which is tomorrow night. And all the tour dates are on tour now, the sherlocksmusic.co.uk. Two sets of brothers, Kieran Crook, Brandon Crook, Josh Davidson, Andy Davidson. Obvious question, was there ever a discussion about calling the band Band of Brothers? I mean, come on. Everyone's asked you that, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, there weren't a discussion, but it definitely came up. Like, when we first started, we went to like a open mic night, and I think someone suggested it then.
Oh, okay.
On the very first time.
You might have a copyright issue, though. Aren't there, like, movies called Band of Brothers?
I think so, yeah.
Got to call up Tom Hanks, like, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
I think he had a show on HBO called that. But where is Bolton-upon-Dearne?
Bolton-upon-Dearne is about 15 miles just outside of Sheffield.
Okay.
It's just a little village.
Right.
But, the reason for saying Sheffield is just basically because no one's ever heard of that. And Sheffield's our nearest city, so
okay,
just go into that.
And as far as other cities, like, is it closer to, say, London or Birmingham, Manchester? Which is the closest to Sheffield?
Manchester.
Yeah,
Manchester, okay.
Manchester.
Did you guys all meet in school?
No. Josh and Andy went to a different school to me and Brandon.
Oh, okay.
We just met by Josh and Andy moving into the famous Bolton-upon-Dearne.
Ah, the scene, the music scene of Bolton-upon-Dearne.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard about it.
Oh, totally. It's huge. And what was the music that you guys bonded over? Come on, you guys. You got to contribute here. You got to say something.
Just all your usuals. The Clash, you can see a Clash record there.
Yes.
We're into the Clash, the Jam, stuff like that. And then obviously stuff that were around at the time, Arctic Monkeys, Oasis, and all your usuals.
Arctic Monkeys are playing tonight, actually. Did you know that?
I do now.
Brooklyn Steel playing tonight, yeah. Now, was there a period in the beginning when you guys first got into like a rehearsal studio and jammed? Was it all you guys playing your favorite Clash songs, Jam songs, things like that? Just to get to know each other, like musically?
Pretty much, because you've got no songs.
Right.
You've got no ground.
Hey, let's play this one. Yeah.
We had no songs, obviously, so you got to play something. So we ended up playing Oasis, the Strokes, the Jam.
Mike and the Mechanics.
Come on, really?
No, that never happened.
Pink Floyd, Money?
Just all.
That's a bass player's like favorite song, probably, right?
Probably Summer of '69.
Oh, come on, that's a classic.
And all them.
Was there one event in particular that made you call your first album Live for the Moment? Or was it just like a random thought that you had? It's like, hey, let's live for the moment, see what happens.
Well, I didn't think I can't think why we were struggling for names anyway for an album, but we didn't want to be one of them bands that just calls his album a stupid name, especially on his debut. So there were a couple of ideas, and we skimmed through lyrics and stuff, and then we ended up choosing Live for the Moment, obviously a song on the album. But I think the main reason is just because it was the first song we put out as just to get people singing it as gigs, really. Like we put it out, we didn't even know it were a single, or I didn't realise what single was.
Yeah.
So we just put it out, and people came to his gigs singing it.
Oh,
so it's just a bit of a tribute to.
That's good when that happens.
Yeah.
You kind of like want that to happen. I know you have played the States before, but I read about this house you rented in Austin for South by Southwest. Yeah. First of all, what year was that? 2016, 17?
I think.
16.
Okay.
16.
So the house was awesome, 16. I hear.
It was, yeah. The owner were called Sue.
Yep.
Lovely lady.
Had a dog called Russell.
The Muscle. We used to call him Muscle.
Muscle Russell?
Used to sneak loads of sausages on the table to him and steaks and stuff.
Oh, nice. Wow.
Love chilling with boys, didn't he?
So you had a pool?
Yeah, we had a pool.
There's some videos online.
Bit of a jacuzzi.
Shinerbach beer?
Exactly. In beer snuggies.
Oh, God.
We were living the dream for about a week.
How many gigs did you play at that South by Southwest? Was it like 20 in 3 days or like?
Just one.
Just one?
Just the one.
You're very lucky.
So we had, it was just an holiday basically. Like besides gigging, it was just Shiner Box
partying.
Yeah.
I also read that a super fan of yours traveled all the way from Uruguay to your village in Bolton upon Dern to tell you how much he loved. That is a really long trip. That's South America, right? I mean,
yeah. It was from Uruguay.
Uruguay, yeah.
A guy from Uruguay. Sorry, I had to crack that.
That's huge, but he wasn't like crazy, like or anything like that, right?
No,
he was just
he
like total fan, like.
What was his name now? George, top man. He basically just organised this trip, like a bit of a bucket list. Wanted to do certain things, and one of the things he wanted to do whilst he were over here is come and meet us. I don't know. He must have been insane wanting to meet us, but
he came to see all famous landmarks in Bolton on Dern as well.
Yeah.
All like
he wanted to check music scene out in Bolton on Dern.
Yeah, the happening music scene. Yeah.
But no, top man, George.
That reminds me, not a similar story, but because this guy was a little nuts. But I don't know if you ever saw that video of the guy who somehow got into John Lennon's kitchen. So
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, have you seen that?
Yeah.
So he got into it was one of his estates somewhere outside of London. I don't know what, but the guy like just got in, and John was like, "Well, I'm not going to treat him like a jerk. I'm going to talk to him and see what's going." And the guy was like tripping his brains out, I think. But like there's video of them, John and Yoko, just talking to this guy. They calmed him down. He finally went on his way. So a much different story than this one.
Yeah.
He thought all songs were written about him, didn't he? We're like saying he thought that it applied to him. Like,
well, that's when you know your songs are connecting.
Right, exactly.
Like, when people are ending up in your kitchen, like when your song's about me.
So, and that we mentioned this guy Stephen Wilson from the band Porcupine Tree, who was just in here recently, and this guy. There was like a press junket from Spain over to the UK to talk to Stephen about his new solo album. The guy flew all the way from Spain to London just to tell Stephen Wilson how bad his new album was. And Stephen was like, "Okay, well, I can use that. It's, thank you for your input or whatever." We're in the studio with the Sherlocks. The band is. The new album is Live for the Moment. They're playing the Mercury Lounge here in the city tomorrow night, Thursday night. You guys want to play a live song for us?
Yeah, man.
This one I really like. It's Chasing Shadows, right?
Chasing Shadows.
What can you tell us about this song, and then just go for it?
This song, there's only 3 chords in this song. Let's just
That's all you need.
Yeah.
Just ask the Ramones.
And I'd say this is a song that sounded instantly good for our band. We're one of them bands that we don't sound good straight away. I mean, we don't sound good now, but in the practice room, in the practice room, we take some.
Couple beers, you guys sound amazing.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
This was a song that sounded good straight away, and it's a good tune.
And it's Chasing Shadows from the Sherlocks, playing live here on Q1043's Out of the Box.
Is anybody over there? Are you following me? I look into the distance as far as I can see. You said you had an early night to catch up on your sleep, but I heard you went out last night. You were never off your feet. Better retrospecting you, left with a list of things to do. So let's see what the night brings. I'm always chasing shadows. Whoa, oh, oh. I'm always chasing shadows. Whoa, oh, oh. It's the morning after the night before I'm on the floor. Disorientated, dehydrated, waking up to another missed call. I'm back in a real world where everybody lives to work until they work to live. You're only interested when it's all take without no give. You've got no reason to lie, just speak your mind, 'cause I'm not fussed so long as I know where I stand. I'm always chasing shadows. Whoa, oh, oh. I'm always chasing shadows. Whoa, oh, oh. Last night's drunken ways got carried away, but it happens all so fast till you find yourself stood with your best mate, reminiscing about the past. Everything seems better, everything seems so much better when you're out your tree, branching on to anyone who'll agree to disagree. It was the end of the night, we'd been told twice we had to leave, 'cause nothing lasts forever. I'm always chasing shadows. Whoa, oh, oh. I'm always chasing shadows. Whoa, oh, oh. I'm always chasing shadows. Whoa.
There they are, the Sherlocks, playing live here on Q1043's Out of the Box, Chasing Shadows from the new album Live for the Moment. They're playing the Mercury Lounge here in New York City tomorrow night, Thursday night. So Liam Gallagher, you guys, did you open for him recently?
We did, yeah. We joined him on tour around Europe.
Oh, and, really? That's a good gig, right?
He's a top man, yeah.
So totally cool to work with. Like, any interaction with the band? Did you drink with him? Did you go out with him and party with him?
Yeah, we kept it pretty
professional.
Professional, yeah, throughout the tour. But we had a good night in Amsterdam, which was the last night of Liam's tour, and we had like a bit of a party.
I think any night's a good night in Amsterdam.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
Especially if you're hanging out with Liam. One of the great songs on this album is "Will You Be There." I believe you shot a video for this at is it a venue in Manchester? It's like a live video, right?
That's the video for Chasing Shadows.
Oh, Chasing Shadows. Yeah. Okay. Tell me about this song, and then we'll play it on the radio.
About Will You Be There? You mean? Yeah. Will You Be There is. It was just wrote around the idea of, like, when you seem to do well, we find everybody just wants a piece of you and wants to be somehow attached to you or say they know you. Whereas when you don't do well, it's funny how nobody wants anything to do with you. So I just wanted to write a song about that, really, and it says "Will You Be There" about 1 million times in the song.
That reminds me of the song "Nobody Loves You When You're Down and Out."
Well,
it's the Sherlocks. No, it doesn't sound anything like it. It's the Sherlocks with us. What's the best thing about coming to America?
Probably food.
Food and weather.
Really?
Yeah.
Weather, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay.
It's not very. The weather's a bit poor where we are.
Yeah. How about the best thing about New York City?
Probably the radio show hosts.
Oh, please. Yeah. You're already here. You don't have to kiss my ass. Come on.
They all seem to be pretty good looking.
No, come on. New York City. What do you love? What was the first thing you had to do when you got here for the first time?
We went to McDonald's.
What, pizza? I mean, what, Times Square?
I can't remember, but...
Statue of Liberty?
I can remember just just being in New York City and seeing all the buildings, like where we live, it's
a village.
Yeah, although it's got a thriving music scene, it's not got these buildings.
Like a pancake.
Isn't Bolton upon Durn on the cover of Rolling Stone right now as we speak?
Yeah, I think it is actually, yeah.
It's the new Seattle or something, right?
Yeah.
Or the new Manchester. But anyway, guys, that was really good. Thank you so much for stopping by. And let's hold up this new album. Yeah. Live for the Moment. It's the Sherlocks. And everyone go out and buy it. It's really good. Go see them on tour. All the tour dates at thesherlocksmusic.co.uk. And if you're in New York City, go see them tomorrow night, Thursday night, at the Mercury. Have you ever played Mercury Lounge before?
No, I don't think we have.
Cool spot. I was there last night. Really
I keep hearing good reviews about it. So
good sound system. It's not huge, but it's like a really good sound system.
Sweet.
And 1 block away is one of the most famous delis in New York City, Katz's Delicatessen. You got to get the hot pastrami sandwich.
Right.
It's amazing. Very good.
It does.
Wow.
You won't have to eat for a day after that. So
right. Sweet. We'll go there.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Best of luck, and come back anytime.
No worries. Thank you for having us.
You got it.
Cheers, mate.
New York's classic rock, Q1043.